of Americans shivering through the cold snap. Natasha Hussain reports.
It's so cold in the city of Chicago that train tracks have been set ablaze to melt away snow and ice. And in the state of Wisconsin, boiling water turns to snow in just seconds. People in the Midwest are used to sub-zero temperatures, but this cold snap has teeth chattering.
Oh my God, it's really freezing. It's really bad. Yeah, it's dangerous.
The frigid weather is due to a blast of winds from the Arctic, known as a polar vortex. The National Weather Service is warning of frostbite that can set in after being outside for just 10 minutes.
You see this on my glasses? This is not just fog, this is frost. It's ridiculous out here, and it's gonna get worse.
People have been urged to stay indoors and wear their warmest coats if they do venture outside. Police are also warning of a heightened risk of accidents from icy roads. Even the U.S. Postal Service has set aside its promise that neither snow nor rain would stop its work. Deliveries have been halted in at least 10 states. Officials have set up warming centers for homeless people, and police stations are open to anyone seeking refuge from the cold.
The weather is frigid, blizzard-like. The wind is ridiculous. Doesn't stop, you can't see anything.
But it won't be like this for long. The extreme weather is expected to blow over after Thursday. Natasha Hussain, TRT World.
Well, let's get a closer look at this. I'm joined now by Melissa McGurren. She's the co-host of a radio show in Chicago. Melissa, it's good to see that you've managed to get into work today, because I know conditions are really bad over there. What's it like?
Oh, it's been pretty rough, I'll tell you. It's been an interesting couple of days. I will say that this is some of the coldest temperatures we've had since 1985. We haven't quite broken that record, but it's been very, very cold. Yesterday, it was really interesting because we had a low of 23, a wind chill of minus 53 in Chicago. And I mean, as you could see this like mist and steam coming off the lake. It was really crazy. Today, even currently right now, we're at negative 20.
And how are people getting around? I mean, how is daily life being affected? Because loads of shops and schools have closed.
Most of the schools have closed, many stores have closed, including restaurants and that kind of thing. Roads were pretty empty yesterday, I will say. And we're seeing that again today. I'm sure a lot of people are going to be back to work tomorrow as the temperatures are going to rise up a little bit, but it's been pretty quiet around here.
Yeah, I've been told that even postal services have been suspended, and apparently there's worries over a shortage of beer because suppliers can't load trucks up because the beer is just freezing inside the trucks.
Yeah, it's been very intense with the cold temperatures. A lot of people opting to not work. Those that do, of course, have some problems like that. People were out in this yesterday even doing tests to see what would happen in the cold weather. They'd take a cup of boiling hot water, throw it in the air, and it would turn into mist. We did this yesterday. We have a video of it. Okay. Oh, yes. And of course, everyone wants me to make sure I mention we froze a banana, and we took the banana, and you could use it as a hammer on a nail and pound it into a piece of wood. So it's been all these crazy things that people are doing just to show how cold it is.
Yeah, I mean, people are saying that this is once in a generation stuff. I mean, the National Weather Service saying that these temperatures could be unprecedented. But there is a serious side to this, isn't there? That there are very vulnerable people out there. And we've been hearing about some deaths in some parts of the Midwest because of the cold.
Yeah, there have been a few, maybe even 7 to 10. Unfortunately, we're hoping maybe people have taken some shelter this morning. They're not going to be running into that many problems. I guess the good news is that by later today, we are supposed to get up to -1, which is going to be an improvement. We are not there yet, but we will get there. And then, of course, those conditions are going to be a little bit better for people who have to be outside.
Thank you, Ron Burgundy.
Yeah, that was exactly what I was going to ask you. I mean, how long you're expecting this to last. So do you think by the weekend it's going to be a bit warmer?
It is. As a matter of fact, I think people are really looking forward to the fact that come Monday, we may have a high of 54 above 0. So that's going to be really nice. We're looking forward to it.
And a lot of people over here, because I'm in London, and our transport system comes to a standstill if there's even like one flake of snow. People are saying, aren't you guys used to this in Chicago? Doesn't it get pretty cold in winter in Chicago anyway?
It can get cold. I mean, it can be zero, a few degrees below zero, that is. Of course, wind chills can go a little bit low. This is a little unprecedented. We're not used to this. We haven't really seen this for 20 or 30 years. Like in 1985 is when we had the record low. We didn't quite beat that record, but we were close to it. Nonetheless, it kind of threw everybody off, and nobody was quite prepared for it.
Melissa, it's been great to speak with you. Thank you very much indeed for talking us through the conditions there and the frozen banana. Great to hear about that. Melissa McGurren there in Chicago.
With it.
Now, leading